Hi, my name is Charlotte Thompson, and I'm a senior biology major. The artwork I've chosen for my research project is called The Cost of Removal by Titus Kaphar. It can be found hanging in the 1940s to now section of Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Bentonville, Arkansas. Titus Kaphar, 42, was born in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and currently operates in New Haven, Connecticut. He earned his bachelor's degree of fine arts from San Jose State University in California during his time as an undergraduate. He then attended Yale University to pursue a master's in fine arts. Kaphar's artwork is centered around historical figures, as well as national monuments, and how these figures or monuments may be remembered or lost in history. His passion stems from observing figures and monuments in history and amending them in a way that reflects the thoughts and influences of culture on the modern mind. He sees it almost as righting a wrong that is commonly overlooked and buried in American history. Kaphar, an African American, especially highlights oppression and unfairness in the judicial system regarding the treatment and false accusations of minority Americans. Kaphar's ultimate goal is answering the question, can art amend history? This particular oil painting on canvas featuring rusty nails and torn canvas was recently commissioned in 2017. This painting is a rendition of a portrait found in the Hermitage, Andrew Jackson on Sam Patch. It represents the artist's take on how President Jackson is now memorialized in his eyes. With current events and movements in mind, Kaphar's The Cost of Removal symbolizes the problems surrounding the forced migration of people in the United States' current political turmoil. His amendment of the famous portrait of President Jackson atop his horse signifies the white supremacy seen throughout American history that should be called to light. As you can see, The Cost of Removal's composition is a well-balanced piece that is arranged in a way that emphasizes, I think, many different elements of art. This piece includes multiple planes of visualization. Andrew Jackson and his horse are painted on a vertical plane, while the nails jut out of the canvas on a horizontal plane. And then again, the torn canvas ties the work together as it returns back to that vertical plane. There is obvious symmetry in the placement of the canvas strips as they fall down over the painting. Meanwhile, these strips, intense golden colors, kind of contrast the cool colors of the background. The colors that are cool also convey a sense of sereneness, I've decided, contrasted with the warm golden colors of the shredded canvas. The painting also showcases a feeling of depth with the artist's attention detail to the horse, its muscle definition, and I think its shadow as well. As you can see above, the tattered strips of the canvas with Andrew Jackson's notes concerning Native American removal are nailed into the canvas. The artist's use of Jackson's own documents regarding the costs of removal, literally, of the persecuted Native Americans makes this piece a powerful representation of that time in history. Whoever views the art will be filled with a feeling of sadness and discomfort because here's a typically revered man in history that we've learned our whole lives that truly committed an unbelievable crime. The artist takes the influences of modern society and blends it with the neoclassicism of the early 1800s, I think, in this piece. The oil paint mirrors that of portraits painted by artists that depicted their subject, how the subject wanted to be painted. Commonly, people desired to be painted in a more perfected way. This piece really describes and expresses the importance in viewing people not just how they wish to be depicted during their own time, but also that we should define them by their actions, that how we view them now. Kaphar used a sense of realism to bring the portrait to life, and he emphasized the fact that Andrew Jackson was seen as an honorable man, but his contemporary addition of nails and torn fabric juxtaposed that realism of the painting. They add a contemporary flair that emphasizes his ironic realism. Kaphar's piece made me contemplate even further issues concerning our country, and overall, I can now say that this piece has made a significant impact on how I will view all of our national monuments and figures in the future. Thank you for your time, and I really enjoyed this class and being able to analyze this piece.